Capricorn, welcome to your mid-month readings. As always, keep in mind that this is only a general reading. Always take what it feels right and with what does resonate within your own life experiences during this time. And if you would like a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email. I have two love special readings as well, offers for this month of February. So if you would like to know more info about that as well, just email me. Or if you would like to donate and support my channel, you can also do so by following the PayPal link, which is also down below, and as well my Facebook and Instagram pages. So for the mid-month of February, I decided to do a love special, a love focus. But of course, any other general messages that may come forward to your sign, I will also deliver them. So Capricorn, I do feel like this mid-month brings some challenging energies, obstacles to your love life. There may be a lot of unspoken truths that are getting in the way to, healthy, balanced relationships to be possible. So, especially for Capricorns that are with someone, Capricorns that are in relationships or married, I feel like there's a lot of things that are not being said, a lot of facts that are not adding up to actions and so forward. So there may be certain truths, hidden truths, hard truths, cold truths that are unavoidable in order to make sense of what's next for the relationship. Because I feel like some of you are in this point. Some Capricorns are in a point in their love life where they are asking what's next. And I feel like, some of you want to give up on something, an idea, a partner, a belief, but it's like an ending that brings you, a sense of defeat. So you may be fighting against the end of something just because you don't want to feel defeated, or like something failed, or seeing the relationship, if a relationship ends as a personal failure. So some of you are going through some mental stress because you are weighing upon options, and none of them seem to be the most, pleasant or agreeable one, especially for Capricorns dealing with air signs or Libras in particular, but air signs in general, or partners that have a lot of air element. There may be a lack of, as I said, a lack of, a point where both of you are able to meet together and kind of be grown-ups and communicate, openly about the relationship in ways where you would promote real balance to happen. So some of you feel like you're not being fair, you're not being treated fairly by your partners, you have not been fairly treated in general with love, or love doesn't bring the sense of, the right, feelings and in situations that you would expect it to bring. Or others, if you are being called during this time, because this is the opportunity to be fair for you and for the other as well. So if you know that there are things you don't want anymore, I feel like some of you are going through issues where you don't love someone anymore, and you need to say it. You need to come to your senses and say it and tell it, but you may be avoiding that. You may be afraid of doing that, and so you're not being fair to the other because you're not communicating the truth. So it's those type of things where you're not being truthful. Either you are not being truthful, you're not being fair, or the other as well is not being fair and truthful to you. Some of you have difficulty in, bonding emotionally with others, and this is what you are kind of advised to do, to empathize. You may empathize and have some compassion coming up during this mid-month, but it's the advice. So it may be something that you need to bring yourself to do, to connect with your feelings, to connect with your heart, in order to understand something, in order to forgive something, in order to allow someone in or even out of your life. There needs to be as well some emotional awareness of what's really going on there and what you truly want, what you truly need right now. I feel like some of you, your wants and your needs are a little bit in opposite ends. It's like you may want something, but truthfully what you need is another story. And so this balance between mind and the heart may be also something some of you are working on. As I said, some of you are learning about as well letting go of inhibitions. So some of you are like very controlled of yourselves, and you are maybe this energy here may be suppressing some of your real feelings. As I said before, not communicating, not saying things as they are, as you truly feel them. So there may be some inhibitions as well, insecurities about emotional transparency and emotional communication that you may be working on, is how to be more vulnerable, more connected with the other, how to connect in a way that I feel safe, that I feel that I'm intimately really present with my partner, not only pretending or avoiding or running. I feel like some of you during this mid-month may be really avoiding your partners or running from your partners. Even if you love them, it's like something is carrying you off from your love partners in general. For some of you, it's like a fear of it's like a fear of you know those type of people that are shy to get naked in front of the other, or you are shy to make love, or to be intimate with, and you want the lights out. You don't want to hold hands in the street, you don't want to kiss in public. Those type of, it's okay as long as that is something real, but most of the times those type of inhibitions come from a real place of suppression and insecurity and shame and guilt about your own emotional needs. So there are some Capricorns that are learning here during this mid-month to let loose, to be more carefree, to care more about your heart's needs than of your mind, and to live the moment more, and to live love in a more in a deeper note, because what this creates is also imbalances, in you actually feeling satisfied, and your partner as well in feeling that he's there, that the person is present with you in the same space that you are. So there may be a sense of both of you living in opposite worlds as well, because the point in common may be lacking. This is for some of you. Others of you, this is still an energy that applies, but in general, some Capricorns are being called to work through their own insecurities and inhibitions in their love life that may be keeping them from attracting and getting their wishes. There is a mountain here, so there is an obstacle, a delay, a blockage, as I said, that some of you are needing to face some confrontation with something during this mid-month. Others of you that are well, I feel like there may be some encounters, like sex and intimacy, physical contact is showing up here, but it's like something that maybe maybe more on the surface, not enough to bind. And it's like, I feel like some of you are letting yourselves be seduced consciously, because you want to feel something, you want to feel the touch, feel the care, feel the embrace of someone by your side. So you let yourself be seduced by certain situations or experiences that you wouldn't maybe go for if your emotional needs wouldn't be calling you this strong. So, but what this creates is also a need for you to discern. If you are letting yourself be seduced and letting yourself be involved in situations that are only, about sex, but in a way that is masking your true needs of the heart, or in a way that for now you're just really, really, really just satisfied with, a more physical relationship than emotional one. Because I feel like some of you are looking in sex for this, for love, and that can create some imbalances. Others of you may have thoughts of cheating or, being unfaithful, being physically intimate with another person that is not your partner, especially for Capricorns that are going through hard commitments, hard marriages, like marriages that are somehow very difficult. I shouldn't hear the word hell. Like some of you have marriages that are really driving you mad, and where there's a lot of stress in it. And some of you may be tempted to cheat or be with someone else that is not your partner. Some of you have already done that, and you're still on the process of coming to senses, coming to terms with those actions, and evaluating what you will be doing next. Others of you, it's about the partners you are in and feeling like they are cheating, or they are not being faithful to you, or feeling like they're not emotionally present. Yes, some of you, this could mean that there are some of you may find out about some betrayals or some things that are not right, especially for Capricorns that have been, investigating things and seeing weird behaviors from their partners, and different routines, different elements in their lives, and they are suspecting this. This may be something that you find out for sure now in the mid-month, or you come to terms as being something that you're right about, or you will confront your partner. It could be several things. So in general, truth is the word here. Your love life during this mid-month requires a very honest, and right. It's like a righteous element where you are being transparent, and also asking for others to be that way to you, even if it may be a hard truth, or a truth that you would rather not know. I feel like you would rather know than not know, because this Queen of Cups is advising you to open your heart. And in order to do that, in order for truly connect with the heart space and understand love and understand yourself, you need to know what you count on. You need to know what's in front of you. You need to know what's behind as well. And in order to work to build a reality and create a reality about love and relationships that could be different, or that could be a little bit more satisfying. So I hope you have a great mid-month. Thank you so much for all of you that have been liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting to my channel. I really appreciate it, and please keep doing so. And hopefully we'll see each other soon.